Well, it has been an incredible year. In some cases, it's been real good, some not quite so good, a mix. We're going to take a look at the ramifications for you on what has happened, what's going forward, and what you need to do in 2023. And joining me to find out about that is the one and only Gina Carr, who is able to take a lot of information and show us what is going on in a nutshell. Gina, thanks for being with us today.
Well, delighted to be with you, Mr. Brock.
Yes, indeed. Well, we've had a lot of fun at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs in 2022, haven't we?
We sure have. We, in fact, created Stark Raving Entrepreneurs in 2022. It was given new birth.
Yeah, exactly. We were video rock stars, now Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, so that it takes in much more. And we're getting some tremendous feedback, very positive feedback from the members, the people involved, those particularly that are in our bronze and our silver levels, where we're getting a lot of help to them, not just show you a bunch of videos on how to do it, but actually do with you showing that. So we're going to take a look at some of the things in 2022 that were really important, significant, that we saw both in our lives personally as well as for the world. And Gina, one of the things I know that happened for us is really got a lot of ramification for those that want membership programs or want to develop a community, a thing called NFTs, and a little variation on that. Tell us a little bit about that, Gina.
Well, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and they are being used in a variety of ways. When they first evolved, it was digital art, and people wanted to collect the digital art and it had value. But increasingly people said, oh, well, that's nice, but what can we do more? And so creative people came along and said, hey, let's add utility. They call it utility to the NFTs, to the non-fungible tokens. And that can mean anything from having access to the creators of the coins. It can mean having access to a program like ours, like Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. It can mean having access to an event like the Creator Economy Expo, CEX program that we attended last year in Phoenix that we enjoyed so much, Joe Pulizzi's new event. And so they call it a never-ending token there. But
yeah,
NFTs,
never-ending ticket.
Never-ending ticket. You're exactly right. But NFTs are evolving. And despite the fact that we've been in this crypto winter, I think that we're going to continue to see NFTs evolve and become one of the main ways that people are funding new startups, new companies. In fact, it's projected that a lot of the venture capital and angel investing that will be done, and just individual investor activity that will be done through NFTs.
Yeah, I think so. And the way that Joe Pulizzi and his team are doing it is phenomenal, because it really relates to those of us who are content creators. What he's done is we bought the ticket. We went to an event out in Phoenix, and there was a price for the admission. I think it was like $1,000. And then, however, you could also get the NET, the never ending ticket, meaning that what we did, and you and I both bought one of those, it gives us the ability to have access to that program we went to, but all others that they will do forever, as often as they're doing something. Plus, they can put in other things like special tickets to see a guest speaker backstage, or a meeting for only the NET holders, those never-ending ticket holders, things like that. You're building a community, and it's doing a whole lot more than it was before. Gina, I think that has a lot of long-term application and value, a whole lot more than the nice things they did with art, with the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and all that. That's nice. Okay. Those have been going up and down. But something where you can say, I want a part of that group, seems to be a lot better. What do you think?
I totally agree. And rather than just being a member of a group, which is cool, which is great, the fact that you basically have an investment in the group and you are literally invested in the group's success in a monetary fashion, that if the group grows, does well, creates more value for its members, then you're going to be rewarded without going through all the hassles and hurdles of a stock event.
Yeah, exactly. That's really a nice thing. And also think about the capability. You might buy that never ending ticket. And once you've got that, like you and I both have one, and the price of it right now in the market, I don't know what it is. It's probably gone down a little bit because of the fluctuations in stock in the crypto place and what's happening there. But that doesn't matter. We know that we're going to get really good value from Joe and his people. We know that we're getting good value from the content for years to come. And then if, let's say 5-10 years from now, we decide, we're going to stop stop doing what we're doing and we want to become heart surgeons. We're going to go back to school. We're going to become heart surgeons. Probably not going to happen. But if we did, we could sell that never-ending ticket on the open market. And if it goes up in price, hey, that's good. We bought it for $1 and now it's $2 or whatever. Or it might go down. And suppose we bought it for $1, but it goes down to 25 cents or 10 cents or whatever. Well, we still got a lot of use out of it all those years and all of that. So I think that's got some real manifestations for those of us who are creators for the long term. But another thing, Gina, that's been really big in 2022 has been artificial intelligence and some of the tools that are going on with that. What are you seeing happen out there? And what are your thoughts on what's happened so far?
Well, there's so much evolving there in that it's getting easier and easier to create content. It's getting easier to put together videos and have the videos that you create, like this one right here. We could use artificial intelligence to extract the best parts of the video and to extract ums and ahs and things like that that we might be doing or that I might be doing. And then also to create art, to have a vision of, oh, I want a picture of a tree on a mountaintop and I want the tree to have no leaves and I want a child sitting under the tree. Things like that you could just create and describe and you just see it evolve. And these are things that you have discovered, as well as text. I've created some articles recently that have been amazingly good. They're simple and they lack story, which is something that I, as the creator, can add. I can take the technical parts of the document and I can add some story and anecdotes to it. And then it's going to be a much better creation. And it helps me to get things done. I love these tools.
Yeah, they're amazing. That text to image creation with tools like Runway ML. Runway ML is a great little tool on that. And of course, the one that's really the rage right now as we're recording this is Chat GPT. And Chat GPT is amazing. You say, tell me a story of what's happening in this book with it from a fourth grade point of view and do it in Spanish. And it can give you the summation, put it in Spanish in about 15 to 20 seconds. I find that really has some capabilities for content creators. Like, for instance, suppose you want to find out what's going on in the field of, let's say Bitcoin. What are the latest developments in the last week in Bitcoin? You can type into Chat GPT, tell me what's happening with Bitcoin this week, and summarize it in 4 paragraphs in the language that a 4-year-old would understand. And so I put it in there that way. You go, oh my goodness, that would really be something. And it does it that way. Or you could go with a 4th grader or at a college level or what the latest research is. It is just mind-boggling of what's happening. So for content creators, this is something you want to pay attention to. You want to realize this is not going away. Some people take umbrage and they go, oh no, I'm a writer or we shouldn't have that. Well, it exists. It exists. So we've got to use it and go beyond it. And right now we can do it by being creative, by getting to be better writers. It's really good. And I kind of look at it, Gina, as a first draft. You let what Chat GPT will generate be your first draft. Then you go in there and create and add creative nuances. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I agree. That's a great way to do it. These drafts typically aren't going to have any emotion to them. So by adding story, by adding your personal experiences, by creating the why, you can add some emotion to the article, which will make it much more effective.
Yeah, exactly. So there's the opportunities in the midst of the fear that some are having in creator communities. Look at the opportunities you have to start there and go beyond that. And by the way, an income generating option is take your text, create it, put it together, all that. And then you also can have them do it in another language, Spanish, French, Russian, Japanese, whatever. They have, I think, like 150 languages or so. So look into that, see what's available there. Now, another thing that's going to be coming, getting stronger and stronger, is what we're doing at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Gina, you and I have a love for health. We are very strong on eating right, eating the right things, getting the proper exercise, the proper rest and attitude, all those good things. But we're not doctors. As I often say, we didn't study a whole lot of medicine when I went to business school. And I think where you went to business school, Gina, they didn't study a lot of medicine there at your school either, right?
Did not.
Did not. However, we have a friend who is a doctor. We have a friend, and we're aligning with him to help his podcast, his channel get going. But we're going to work with him, producing and helping on that. And we're going to do that in some wonderful ways. That friend is Dr. Josh Helman. He is a graduate of MIT Harvard Medical School and doing a lot with it. Gina, I know you have a lot of passion also, and you've helped me a lot with long life and living. What do you see happening in that space, particularly with us at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs?
Well, I'm very excited about helping Josh launch his course and eventual membership program that will help people with weight loss, longevity, just living a longer, healthier, happier life. And projections are now that many of us, Terry and I are in our 60s, that we have great opportunity to live to be into our 120s. And I was going for 130, but now learning more about the technology that's out there and knowing how I'm doing just physically and mentally these days, I'm looking more at 150 plus. So I think I'm going to go for 160. Well, how about you, Terry?
I think 160 would be a good start. I'm going to take it to 170, 200. And you might be thinking, oh, come on, guys, get real. Well, we are getting real. The latest cutting edge evidence that we're seeing is that these kind of things are not just something that's a wish or a science fiction, but done the right way and continued progress. We are making huge progress toward it. But now, again, we are not medical people. We're not making any kind of medical recommendation at all. But that's why we're aligning with Josh and the people that he will bring in. So we're going to be talking more about that. Watch for our communication. We'll be telling you what we're going to do, where it's going to be. Good chance there's going to be something online. You're going to be able to see what's there in the video like that. So I think some really good things happening with that. And then in closing, as we look at what's going on, some of the things that happened in this year, 2022, as we're recording this, and going into 2023 will have major ramifications, are some of the problems that we've seen in crypto. We're seeing the crypto winter where things are a lot tougher right now, but also we saw many firms that were out there, FTX, Celsius, and many other, Gemini, that had real problems in crypto. There's going to be some ramifications of that. Gina, what are your thoughts on where that's going and where we're headed for 2023 in that space?
Well, I think that the crashes that have occurred in terms of the value of crypto, which it's way down from where it was even a year ago, and these different exchanges and how it's been used, it reinforces the fundamentals of crypto. And fundamentals for me means Bitcoin. I've invested a little bit over the years in other tokens, but not much. I really haven't paid much attention to them because I'm a bit of a Bitcoin purist. I just believe in the fundamentals of Bitcoin. I've taken the orange pill, as they say. And
I like that.
Yeah. So I believe in the fundamentals of Bitcoin, and Ethereum is probably a strong one too, but now Ethereum is more centralized. And so I'm still a big believer in the fundamentals of Bitcoin and the fundamentals of keeping your own tokens on your hard wallet, which is something that you have been a big proponent of for years, and just going with the foundations that you need to protect your cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, one of the things we hear a lot in crypto is not your keys, not your coins. You're given those keys with Bitcoin. You want to hang on to those tenaciously. And a hardware wallet is a good way to do that would be in very cold storage. Now, if those terms are got you going, what's going on? Well, we'll help you on that because these are the way that the world is moving. We're seeing more movement in that direction. Interesting right now is the Congress is meeting. We're seeing, and it's winding down, both sides of the aisle are saying, yeah, we need some regulation in there to make sure it's we know what we're doing. And we tend to be people that believe in minimal, if any, regulation from government on that. But we can see there's a case for this. And so we want them to, first of all, make sure everything you're doing is done legally because they are looking and monitoring what you're doing. And also we realize we're not making any financial recommendations here. Zero. You've got to do your own research on that and consult real professionals who can do this. But keep an eye on crypto. We recommend strongly, not financial information, but we're giving educational information, educational recommendations that you study this, stay in tune with what we're doing at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. We'll be talking about it more in 2023 and looking forward to hearing from you. Well, Gina, we could go on for many hours talking about possibilities and where we are. Matter of fact, we will. Over the next year, we will go for many hours, just not right now. Any closing words? Oh, and I see you've got something you want to share. That's good. See, this is Gina's way of saying, Terry, we're going to talk about that when Terry forgets something. Tell us, what is that you have in your hand, Gina?
Well, this is my new pal, or my pal, the Oculus.
Yep.
And this is for folks who want to investigate virtual reality, which is another trend that Terry and I see as something that's it's big and it's getting bigger. Yes, isn't he beautiful with his Oculus?
Isn't that beautiful? Yes, indeed.
This is our Friday night date. We put on our oculi and we go for adventures.
Oculi, I like that. Oculi.
Oculi, yes. Yeah. So I've been using it to work out. I've been using it to go to some meetings and to investigate what other people are doing in the business world. And it's really interesting. And the avatars get more realistic looking, and the settings where you can set up to have your own meetings. It's really powerful, and going to be even more powerful for bringing communities together.
Yes.
Some of the big things that we focus on in Stark Raving Entrepreneurs is helping our entrepreneurs with creating their communities and creating recurring revenue. So those things go in line with everything we've been talking about. And that's why it's really important. And the foundation of having good health. If you're going to make the money and live longer, you're going to need to have good health so that you can enjoy it, so that you can do the things you want to do. So I'm just excited about the things that we're helping our clients do in our bronze and silver programs, and excited about continuing to work with you on these things.
Yeah, absolutely, Gina. It's going to be fun, and thanks for mentioning that. Really, about these QR capabilities, the Quest helmets that we have. The virtual reality is really important, particularly for those of us who are speakers, because we're communicating, and these give ability to communicate. That is a leap forward that we didn't have with in person or with virtual until they came out. So it's got some real potential for income generation, for solving problems in the real world, and again, this is something we'll be talking about within Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. So for our team here, Gina Carr and I, we appreciate you joining us, appreciate you being with us today. And Gina, any final words you have before we say goodbye?
Well, there's going to be a lot of turbulence, and I love my setting here in our condo in Orlando. When I look just to my 1 o'clock right there, I see roller coasters at Universal Studios. And it's constantly reminding me that life's up and down and around, and especially the entrepreneurial for our entrepreneurial journey, that things are going to go up and down. And it's going to be scary sometimes. And then at the end, and as you go along, you're going to have a lot of wheeze and happiness and joy. And so that's what we're working to create.
Absolutely. And sometimes video will go out as well, just like it did there, but that's okay. And when it does, we roll, and we're going to leave this in here just to say, hey, when these things happen, that's okay. You just keep going and you keep pressing on through. And that's what we're going to do for you. We'd love to help you as an entrepreneur believing in the live and let live philosophy. That's what we talk about. We can help you on that. Get in touch with us. Come see our events. We've got a lot of free events and a lot of things that we're going to give you. And we've got some programs where you can get involved in a financial way and say, yeah, we want to do that. And if there's a right fit, we would love to have you with us. I'm Terry Brock, and I've been joined by Gina Carr. We're looking forward to seeing you in the future.